Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for yet another day of exciting Counter-Strike action. Today's game is going to be between Brutality and Team Elements. The map pick vetoes are in. So what are your takes on that?
Yeah, so Mirage and Inferno have been the strong picks for Brutality, and Cash, as we've seen, is a definite no-no for them. And for Elements, it's been Cobblestone, their primary go-to map, and they've been very good, doing well on Overpass as well. So with that in mind, coming to the veto today, we saw Brutality, ban away Cobble, Elements Mirage, no-brainers there, and Brutality go with Inferno, Elements go with Train, and the final deciding map will be on Overpass. So Brutality should have a significantly comfortable time on Inferno, while Elements have picked Train, something that I haven't seen them play a lot lately. So I'm guessing that they do have some tricks up their sleeve there. And going into Overpass, also Elements are pretty comfortable on that. So Brutality, I think though, they just cut above Elements today, and they should be taking it fairly convincingly to an O.
See, I'm going to be cutting straight to the chase. 2-0 to Brutality, I'm calling it right now. And that's based off of the fact that Elements' performance in the ESL Masters Series has been quite underwhelming thus far. I know it is a best of one format and anything can happen in a best of one, but then losing 5 on the trot is kind of a telling sign that something's definitely amiss in your team. But I am looking forward to what they bring out on Train. Train is a map that Brutality do play. It is in their map pool. It might not be it's definitely not the strongest map in their pool, but it is something that they do regularly scrim on and play on a lot, especially Venom on his streams. He plays Train a lot. So I'm curious to see what they bring out on Train. Inferno, I mean, it is more or less their go-to map. They've beaten
Yeah.
quite a lot of formidable opponents on it. I think the only teams that outclass them on Inferno and in India right now are Entity Esports.
Yeah, and they did lose to Wolves the other day in that decider map 3-14-16 as
Yeah.
well on Inferno. So they did have the upper hand going into the map. I think it was around 14-11 was the score there. They were poised to take it, but unfortunate turn of events there. Wolves ran away victors there. And the players to look out for today for Elements, Bunty. Bunty has been playing really, really out of his mind. And if Elements have to stand a chance today to beat Brutality, his game has to be on point. And similar goes with Brutality as well. Pretty much everybody has been stepping up for them, but the one thing that has been lacking has Rix. He has been the superstar for Brutality for a long time, but he's been having some on and off performances lately, and hopefully we get to see that old Rix turn up today.
And I mean, especially on a map like Inferno is where an op can really shine.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see if that does happen. Anyway, we're going to go live with the knife round on Inferno. I don't know what side they'll pick. It's still, like, I saw Brutality's CT side set up on the map they played previously. And it's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
So if they do come away with this knife round, I think they'll be opting to go with the CT side. Historically, Inferno has been a CT sided map, but off late, it's still, the meta is still to be decided. It's a new map. Even the top teams are trying to figure it out. Was getting the slicey dicey going, and yeah, Brutality do come up or victors in the knife round. So I think they will be switching sides. Yep, they do. And one player I'd like to point out has been Imba in Elements. Equitas was extremely critical of his game style. Very baity, not getting the trades when required. Hopefully they've worked on it and all the players can step up. Legendary Killer, Hellboy, Bunty, they've all been shining. They've all come through in clutch rounds. But they just lack that little bit of cohesion that is required in a team at this tier of Counter-Strike. And hopefully they have scrimmed a lot, practiced it, and ironed out the kinks in their armor.
Yep.
It all remains to be seen if all that practice will pay off. It is a best of 3. This is the litmus test for teams, as they say. A best of 3 single elimination. Not single. This is essentially a single elimination because if they lose, they're out.
Yeah, both these teams did get knocked down to the lower bracket, so it is a BO3 elimination. The winner moves on to face Bandits, who won yesterday in their lower bracket match. While we say goodbye to the losers, a lot at stake for both these teams. And I think we are already done with predictions. You have any score predictions for Inferno?
Yep, Inferno, I'm calling Brutality to take this map. I don't see Elements putting up enough of a fight on Inferno. Inferno is one of the go-to picks for Brutality. I think Inferno and Mirage are their two strongest maps. Mirage did get banned out by Elements, so that leaves Brutality with Inferno. So yeah, I think this is going to go Inferno's Brutality's way. What I'm curious to see is what happens on Train.
Yep, that should be a very, very interesting map. Like you mentioned earlier, Brutality have shown that they can play well on Train themselves, but maybe we see, in fact, Elements bring out a completely different playbook that we haven't seen till date.
Maybe they worked on their map. Anyway, we'll be back after a short break just as the match goes live. Players are still warming up. The knife round is over, so stay tuned. I think we'll be starting in less than a minute, so we'll be back with the game in just a little while. Stick around, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are going live with the pistol round on Inferno, the first map in the best of 3 of a game which for which everything is at stake right now. Either team's survival depends on winning this best of 3.
And we're gonna have Brutality starting on the CT side here. It's gonna be 4 sets of armor and kit out on Rix. Okay, in fact, it's going to be 3 sets of armor, kit out on Rix, and Juventa running utility, a smoke, a flashbang, and a nade, while Elements are going to be running Only on couple of players. They've invested into a lot of utility here. They do have 4 flashbangs out, and we're going to see a quick play onto the B-bomb side here. And Juventa is not going to take that firefight early. He's going to retreat all the way back to construction, but he's going to get taken down regardless. And that is the bomb going down for Elements. A very quick play caught Brutality napping.
Yeah, Brutality just caught off guard. The explosive play over by Banana. The B defense got completely overwhelmed, and yeah, all 5 players surviving. This is just the kind of start that Elements might have wanted in this game. A confidence play, all 5 surviving in the pistol round, and Brutality just capitulating under the sheer force of that execute under the B bomb site. So, well, this looks interesting. I think things could get heated up now.
Yeah, and in many occasions we've actually seen Brutality being a team who's very slow off the blocks. So I think the quick play there coming out from Elements was the perfect recipe for success there. And Brutality, no surprises, they're going to be force buying in Venom on his signature CZ. Rix is going to be rocking one himself, and he's going to get the opening kill onto Nims in mid. But SK Imba does manage to get the trade. In fact, Pexar playing around in the smoke it's going to be up at Arch. It's not going to be taking the peak just yet. All the CTs pretty much have already made it towards the A bomb site. Hellboy getting 2 frags. Bunty punishing Was, and Juventa with the Deagle. Might be able to get 1, but I don't see him getting more than that.
No, he's trying. I mean, right now he's just posted up for exits, and there we go. Instant decapitation coming in from Bunty. Very good anti-eco coming out from Elements. They just lose the 1 player, and that also was the UMP, so no harm, no foul. They keep both rifles alive. And now Nims can come out with the Mac 10 or... Okay, so they're still opting to stay with the arms. I mean, again, it's an SMG.
Yeah.
You can farm some cash, and you know that Brutality are going to be on the complete eco. So there's no point investing in a rifle at this point. Just farm up your economy, get as much money in the bank as possible, so that you have a little bit to work with if in case you do lose the first gun round.
And over here, it's going to be pretty much no investment coming in, just the 2 P250s. Flashbangs come raining in smoke, but SK Imba is just going to take up the fight regardless. There are 3 players up at B here. Does manage to drop SK Imba, but then it's just kills raining here in the B bomb site. Elements 3-0 in pretty much under 3 minutes.
Yeah. The 3 very quick, very explosive rounds coming out. But now, the first gun round coming out from Brutality. Venom's running the utility with the UMP and the kit. Most likely we'll see him play some close angle either by apartments or maybe in pit, or maybe just play from sight maybe. UMP, not the best of weapons for the long range encounters. You would prefer a rifle for the longer distances. But he's the player with the kit and the utility, so he has to stay alive and not throw away his life cheaply. In the meantime, there's yet another fast play over by Banana, and look at this legendary killer already bombarding up top mid. That smoke's gonna delay them for a few seconds, maybe. Oh, you went and landing the kill on a Bunty through the smoke. And the rotations have come in. 4 players for Brutality over by the B bomb site. I mean, if they were trying to sell a fake, this would be the ideal time to just retreat.
Yeah, they have pretty much all 4 players at the moment in Banana. Legendary Killer decides to go for that firefight regardless, and Brutality, they're gonna punish Elements for their greed, and they're gonna reply back with a quick round themselves here. Elements kind of walked into a trap there, and
Pexer threw away a gun unnecessarily. Oh, unfortunate. Oh no, he's still throwing it away at spawn, so unfortunate there. But yeah, like I said, because they farmed so well with the SMGs in the first 3 rounds, post the pistol round, and kept so many players alive, they can go into this round with a pretty decent buy of their own, team Elements. And Brutality is still not out of the water. They need to win this round by keeping as many players alive, because if they don't, they're going to get hard reset. That means, well, maybe a couple of ecos. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And yet another fast, Banana control is being relinquished way too easily, in my opinion, for Brutality, but that flashbang is going to catch 2 players. Smack in the face, gets 1. Will he go for the repeak is the question. Hellboy with his sights trained at that spot. Oh, they should smoke it off. Oh. Now they know where Hellboy is playing from. That should be enough information gleaned. You have the man advantage. No need to force this peak. Just fall back, relax, let them come to you.
Yeah, you know for a fact that now T's have to play up aggressive, And no reason to flush for any more information. They know for a fact Hellboy is playing their up at banana, fall back to their standard. They do have 3 up in A, and for the moment, Bomb is making its way towards mid. You might actually see an A hit coming in here with 50 seconds remaining. Archie?
Well, there's still time left on the clock. They can still fake it and go B. It's anyone's half at the moment. All the T's need is a couple of kills to go in their favor, and because Brutality are playing so aggressive over by the A bomb side, it could happen. And wow, Rick's just mowing them down. And Nims just caught napping there. Nims does finally fell Ricks, but it's too little too late. It's all down to Hellboy right now. He's the only survivor. And again, no need to take the fights. It just should be passive and not offer up guns cheaply. Needs to be careful, and Hellboy might just look to save this rifle. I'm not sure he'll be allowed to, because they know exactly where they are, and they're just pinching him, and down goes Hellboy.
Pretty shady execute there coming in onto the A-bomb site. Pexar, if I'm not mistaken, that was Pexar and Rix who had that crossfire setup going from long and short, and Elements, they just get caught in the middle of nowhere, get shotted from both the angles, and Brutality, they ensured that there is no reset happening. They put their second round on the board, and Elements, in fact, are the one who are going to be not completely reset, but they're going to have to move in with only upgraded pistols as well as armor out on 3 players in this round.
Yeah, and they're going to make a fast play towards ultimate, maybe go push apartments, and that's going to get spotted out by Rix. He's going to Molotov off and retreat. Wise decision. Look at the damage coming in from that Molotov. Nim's already down to 25 points of health, and Rix and Venom are just going to have a field day. It's like shooting fish in a barrel for them. Left, right, and center, 4 players down. Nim's left internally, bleeding at 25 points of health. Venom he has all but a dream.
Then Venom on the ace as well, but Rix, he's going to close things down here. Brutality, even Stevens, 3 and 3.
See, here's what I didn't understand about that previous gun round that came out from Elements. They had all the utility in the world. Smoke off arches or smoke off quads. Smoke off one angle, flash it out so that you only have to worry about the player holding the other angle. If you flash them, then you can just focus and overwhelm, who was that, Rix playing over by arches?
Yeah.
Because they had doubled up quads, so might not have been the safest bet. You smoke off either one of the 2 angles, molly off a little deeper so that they can't push behind the smoke and get you through it. It's just basic, simple, elementary Counter-Strike that is missing at the moment. And look at that nade that drops Imba immediately to half health, and Hellboy is taking a spot of damage as well. You can't spam that wall with the AK, Hellboy. Come on, you should know that. Only with an AWP or an auto sniper.
Yep, but Legendary Killer looks like he's the one wielding the AWP here. Elements, still at 5v5 here, as he's going to be taking that AWP towards mid. It's going to be smoked off for the moment, but Pexar as well as Rix in perfect position here to take Legendary Killer down, if not at least get the trade there. And yeah, there's going to be another smoke coming in. It's going to hold him in place. 58 seconds.
Brutality have relinquished a lot of banana control, but they're a side that prefer playing B very passive. They're not necessarily the ones that go aggressing up banana unnecessarily and give away kills cheaply. Look at this. This is what I said. Smoke off one angle so that you don't have to worry about the other side. And that's exactly what's happening over by the A-bomb side. In the meantime, Hellboy is just left burning. Oh, somehow just survives, and that smoke's going to give away his position as well. Hellboy needs to be very careful. He's a tickle away from death. Oh.
They want to kill him by fire damage alone there. Molotov comes in, but Hellboy gets the jump on shouldn't have happened in
14
any realm.
seconds left on the clock, and the bomb is now finally making its way over to the A-bomb site. All Venom needs to do is lay down a Molotov, and gets caught with his pants on. But the bomb yet to go down. Will it? Yep, Brutality just wins the round because timing yet again. This is the thing, right? You get so tunnel vision trying to execute onto a bomb site that you lose track of the larger scheme of things. It is a game of 1 minute 55 seconds per round, and you need to have an eye on the timer. And 3 players do survive that round for Elements, but look at that. They're on $50, $50, and $0. So they have to force into this round to equalize the economy. And it's not going to be a very good buy. We might just be seeing a very fast play come out either towards A or towards B. But that would be the wrong call because The CTs are flush with utility. They're ideally poised to stop a fast play. The nades will go down, the mollies will go down, the smokes will go down, and you will have to force your way through a lot of utility to make your way onto the bomb side. And that's exactly what's happening. Hellboy, one of the players already falls, and that Molotov is going to just catch Imba. Although now they know where he's playing from, they can just spam it away. But in the meantime, Bunty does find a kill onto Juventa. That's interesting. Kill going towards the A bomb site. They should relinquish the B hit and possibly make their way over to the A bomb site, or wait a little while for rotations to come in from the B bomb site towards A and then hit the B bomb site.
And Nims is in a very aggressive position here, playing up at Apats. Is he gonna spot out Pexer? Yes, he does, but he doesn't manage to land the shot there. Unfortunate that would have allowed them to execute onto the A bomb site. He's going, okay. His Pexer is just going to go ahead and repeat that, and Nims is not going to have any problems getting the kill this time around. Was, however, is there to drop Legendary Killer, and that's the AWP down for Elements. Still 3-on-3, and now Nims is pretty much in no man's land here. Is he going to take this peek? There are two T's waiting for him, and Bunty punishes Was there, gets the kill, get onto the A-bomb side, but a perfectly timed flash allows Venom to go in for that peek, gets one. Nims does step out into balcony through the smoke, gets the trade frag. Rix was playing in the B-bomb site all alone now, but has to come in for the retake here. Has bomb gets planted, but it's only 32 points of health between Nims and Bunty. Nims goes down, and Bunty far in the corner. Rix is not going to miss checking that, and a very nice retake coming in from Rix with that diffuse. Brutality are going to hit 5 rounds here. But yeah, something that you were talking about the previous round, this was something that we witnessed yesterday as well. Teams just overthinking it and kind of losing the important plot altogether. And this time around, they do manage to get the execute at the end, get the bomb plant down, but Rix on point.
Rix on point, and he was helped out by the fact that the player playing Apartments peeked out unnecessarily, and they all knew that they were very low. So if they are going to go for a bait play in that scenario, Bunty, who was the last remaining survivor, Hexer going and doing some massive damage, 3 kills already, and this round is over even before it starts. See, like I said, Brutality, not a team very renowned for their banana aggression, but they temper it. They know when to push, they know when to fall, and Nims getting the kill on a Pexer, onto Venom, so that brings it at least down to a 2v4. But I feel there's no need to commit to any aggression right now. You're 2 players to the good, just stick to a bomb site, stick to your sites and play passive. Let them come on to you. You've done the work, you've done the early round setups. Now all you need to do is just be passive and wait for them to come into your crosshair. And where is Rix looking?
Rix, I'm not really sure what he was up to there, but Juventa, he has his A game on. He's going to have no problem dealing up with the last 2 players on Elements. 6-3.
And fairly fast rounds coming out.
Yeah, very, very fast rounds indeed. Except for that round, a couple of rounds back where Elements managed to run down the time before getting the bomb plant, and I think all of them have been pretty swift.
Yeah.
And Brutality, finally they do have the opt-out on Rix, something that I've been looking forward to in this
mid aggression though. Look at this mid aggression. They know they're up against saving opponents. They're just going all out. But the counterplay coming in is also pretty perfect. They've pushed alt mid while the CT's pushed mid. And now there's going to be just a massive, it's like going to be 2 huge waves crashing in mid, or maybe they might just push Apartments, which is what is happening. And Pex are going to get the first kill. Legendary Killer in the meantime does find Venom. That might be something, a little cause for concern, because now they're stuck in mid with no way out, and Juventa getting tagged down to 9 health. This is not looking good. Rix does open things up with the op, and Pexer with the kill on Legendary Killer, but Juventa's stranded in mid. Pexer needs to land that kill.
3v4 Juventa with only 9 points of health, but Rix with the AWP drops SK, does manage to miss that shot onto Hellboy, and he's gonna get punished for it by the Tech 9. And Pexar, what you doing, son? He just turns around, makes so much noise, and now Hellboy with that stolen M4 drops and from a 1v4 situation, he's managed to bring this down to a 1v1. Juventa, only 9 points of health remaining. He has one flashbang. He has a smoke. 27 seconds on the clock.
He can go B. Hellboy can very easily
Yeah, he can
run B. But no, okay, now
20 seconds remaining.
now
Doesn't have the time. He has to go in. And Juventa.
Oh, okay. Juventa should know this, that he's just making a lot of noise. And will Hellboy be checking motorbox is the question, and the answer is no. Oh my! This is what pisses me off about Indian Counter-Strike. Why are they so hungry to get the frags? Jesus, just leave him the hell alone. What can one man do against 4 players? Just play sites. Let him come to you. You can get an easy kill. Unnecessarily complicating that round there, Team Brutality. Absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, they pretty much lost 2 rifles. And
lost
I'm
the
not
op.
sure. And yeah, and the op as well. I'm pretty sure Juventa did not have the time to recover it. So
And look at that, just because of the shenanigans that Brutality pulled that round, as our observers pointing it out, their money is completely gone. Everyone except Juventa is near the tipping point. And I know was that you're only on 3 frags, but that doesn't mean you go throw your life away cheaply. Your life is more valuable to your team in a game of Counter-Strike than you fragging.
and that economy is on the back of 7 straight rounds that Brutality have won. So yeah, there we go. This is 3 alive, 1 alive, and
That previous
2
round
rounds.
really hurt them unnecessarily, cheaply giving away rifles to your opponents. That is absolutely inexcusable. I'm sorry if fans are being hurt by what I'm saying, but Brutality played that like Gold Nova matchmaking. Oh, 1 player left, let's just go kill him.
I
Go,
think
go,
they
go.
just wanted to just overwhelm him and get the round done with, but that was probably the wrong approach at
you
that
don't
time.
overwhelm somebody by going in one by one, thundering like a herd of elephants. No, you go in as a team. If you're gonna hunt in a pack. Learn from wolves. The animals, not the team. Like you hunt in a pack.
Thank you for the clarification, Archie. I was just running through my memories to see what flashy plays is Archie talking about. They're like, it's the animal. Yeah. All right. And we are on our way with round 11 here. Full buys coming in from both the teams. AWP out on Hellboy this time around for Elements. Rix is not going to take that peek up at mid. It's going to take a much more passive position towards Arch. And 2 players are going aggressive up at Banana here. There is 1 T waiting there in the backlines. See if they get the jump there. Smoke comes in towards mid for the moment. There you go. It's Juventa, in fact, who has gone up aggressively and gets the opening frag onto SK Imba. SK Imba, he's been getting shot at, he's being molotoved down, and not having the best of starts to him.
He's not having a good day. And Juventa does hear Bunty making a lot of noise, but because of the amount of banana control that they have, that Molotov might force Juventa. Oh, it's going for 3. All right, Juventa still poised. But now they know that there might be somebody there. In the meantime, Rick's opening things up with the kill on Legendary Killer down to a 4v3. Element still very, very hesitant to move up Banana.
And there's a small gap in the smoke there that Rix is hoping that he can catch someone, and that Molotov is going to take him down by a little. And okay, he decides not to take up this firefight. Completely relinquishes up that control over mid. Nims back in his aggressive position towards balcony. Rix needs to be careful stepping out here. And okay, Pexar was there in position to punish him, but that whiff of a spray coming in. Pexar meanwhile does manage to bring down Bunty at the end. Rix chiming in with the final kill that does give Brutality their 8th round on the board here. 8th round on the trot.
Yeah.
And Elements.
I mean, Rix has just gone off right now. He's on 10 frags. Juventa's on 10 frags. They're all feeling it. And Venom coming out with the crucial kills when they matter was also playing a very good support role over by the B bomb side alongside Juventa. These guys are shutting down B, And the A bomb site, while they do make their way towards it, they're just spending so much time, Elements, trying to figure out where they might be playing from. They look extremely uncomfortable on Inferno. That's the thing. And now yet another fast banana play coming up. And will they be running into the meat grinder is the question.
Yeah, Brutality have given up banana control there. They've just moved into the site, and that has allowed Elements to aggress up a little. But there is 3 players committed on Brutality, so they're kind of already expecting this play.
Yeah. Molotovs go raining in, the smokes go raining in, and Waz finds a Bunty but gets immediately traded out. But 2 players are left hemorrhaging in that little encounter. That skirmish really not favoring Elements in any way, shape or form. 12 and 13 HP respectively on Imba and Legendary Killer. This is looking dire right now, and 3 players still to contend with over by the B bomb side. There's still a minute left on the clock, so there's no reason to commit to this.
And Rix is in fact in 2 minds now. He's rotating all the way back towards the B bomb side. XR gets to make that 3, make that 4. Imba takes a fall as well, and yep, that was well played there by Pexar. Juventus did get initially taken down there in the bomb side, but Pexar stands strong for Brutality. 9th round on the board, and it does look like it's pretty much eco territory yet again for Elements.
They might just be going with an armor pistol buy because they're on max loss bonus at this point, and they have it's like they have literally nothing to lose apart from the round. But I'm not a big fan of the buy coming out from Hellboy because he's gonna get what, $3,500, and he's bought down to his last penny. Could have just bought with his team. This is a sign of a team that is a little bit maybe on the tilt, as they say, because the buy is coming out from them extremely erratic. And there we go, 1, 2, they're just going chopped up in mid. Pexar over peaking and over committing, unnecessary there, but Rick's there still holding the line. Oh, okay, was. And Juventus pushing up from banana, just pincering. Imba left all alone in alt mid with a Tech 9, a nade, armor, and a dream. Oh, but he can flank. Is wise to this, or is he?
I don't think he has any inclination that SK Imba is coming his way, and gonna get the frag, immediately beat it to the B bomb side where there's no CTs, so he's gonna get this bomb plant in pretty easily. Yeah, he's gonna go in for the very safe plant there. So that is at least some more money going the way of Elements. 1v3. Yeah. He has still quite a lot of work to do. Only a Tech 9 to work with and 1 nade.
He shouldn't use his nade at all.
Yeah, that's pretty much just the position given away. He's not going to get anything more than that. And he's going to spot out 2 CTs. Throws out the nade. Does a little bit of damage. Takes down Venom. But Rix, with the nade himself, is going to bring him down. The defuse will come in. Brutality. Double digits, 10 and 3. They seem to be running away with this match at this point.
I mean, what Waz did there, I think there was an error in communication. I don't think... there's no reason for Waz to suspect that he'll be sticking around after getting that kill. He's heard 2 players push mid. He knows that there's 2 players playing A. B will be completely empty. So there's no reason for Waz to think that he would have, stuck around T-spawn. Should have just told his team that he's gone B. And yeah, they did allow the bomb to go down because there were 3 left alive. Again, there's no point trickling in one by one, falling to that Tech 9. Ooh, Bunty with the op out on mid, but I don't think Rix has been crossing mid. He's just more than content playing over by arches. Again, aggression up banana.
Just look at Hellboy. He just has 2 points of health to work with still 1.5 minutes on the clock, and yeah, goodbye to that 2 health as well. He gets spammed through the smoke. Was from banana gets the kill. Nims, however, does manage to drop Pexar there. Venom gets the trade frag up into balcony. Something that Nims has been doing pretty much every single round. The AWP comes back towards A here. Bunty gets the pick off. Rix with that AWP does manage to land the kill there. Venom drops SK Imba, pushing in through the smoke. That's the bomb down in A. Bunty all alone with the AWP. 53 seconds remaining. And still got some work to do. No control of the bomb means it's going to be a very, very uphill task.
And Venom played Pit there perfectly. Kept repositioning himself, kept using the utility. Utility usage was near perfect. Held off the push, got the bomb down as well. And a double kill. And a brace for him means that he really played that round to near perfection from Pit. He's got that position on lockdown. And Bunty will get heard out switching the weapon. Knows that there's Waz playing by Moto. So Waz needs to be careful. No need to peek out right now. Oh, that one force him out, but that's the counter mollies coming out, and Waz being the perfect bait there. Showed himself, still kept his, and Venom just peeked out the moment he heard the Molotov leaving his hand. Knew that there's still a couple of a second or so till the weapon switch comes out and is usable.
Yep.
Capitalized, pounced on the opportunity, and won the round. 11-3. First half for Team Brutality. That is a commanding half.
Yeah, what do you think Elements is doing wrong here? Because
Everything.
I don't see them getting too much of a map control. They've pretty much been just running through smokes, getting shot through smokes, and
Rix shoot legendary killer in the butt like a doctor gives you a tetanus shot, and then you're sore for like 2 days.
yeah. In this case, though, he's just dead.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be sore for a couple of days after this drubbing on Inferno in the first half. Holy shite. Listen.
Yeah, 11-3. You went back aggressive in Banana. Elements have had no answer to this Banana aggression. They've been more than happy to just give it to Brutality and focus towards mid. That is definitely the wrong approach, because that pretty much allows Brutality to do position wherever they want on the A-bomb side, while they know for a fact that B is completely secure.
They have no idea how to play Inferno Shade. Like they haven't. It's clearly evident that they have no idea where the crossfires will be set up. Like good half, I guess, for Brutality.
Yeah, take nothing away from Brutality though.
12
They've played it perfect,
yeah.
except for that first 3 rounds. I think this is straightforward Counter-Strike.
You lose the pistols, it's more than given that you will more than likely lose the upcoming 2 rounds. But ever since that, they put 12 rounds on the board on the trot. Elements, not even, like, except for that one round where Brutality just went one by one to the chopping block to die.
Yep.
No one else, like no other round did they even look remotely troubled, or it seemed like they might lose it.
Yeah, at that point of time, they'd won 7 rounds on the trot where...
Oh, the nade stack. And there we go, but it does get traded out, but everyone's solo. 1 tap each from the USP, and players will be going down left, right, and center. They're just going to use the same strat that Elements used on their pistol round? Or are they just faking over by the B-bomb side and then nope, they're going to commit to it?
Yeah, they're going to commit to it. Flashbang comes in, and Brutality, they do manage to get players onto the B-bomb site here. And Bunty gets 1 frag. Nims in the middle of nowhere, but finally Pexar and Wuz do get those 2 kills, but they're going to be very, very low here. How? Clutches the round out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No. How? How is this easy peasy lemon squeezy? They had no HP. Anyway, moving on. Brutality 13 rounds on the board. Elements
Yes,
3.
that pretty much secures up this map for Brutality there. They win the pistol round. Elements, if they had any chance of a comeback into this game, they needed that, and I think until the last, say, 10 seconds of that round, they had it in the bag.
I mean, Nims and Hellboy did such a good job at staving off that initial aggression. They got 1 kill. They had the man advantage. Yes, Hellboy did get traded out, but 2 players on Brutality were left with nothing but a hope in terms of HP. They were all red. No one was at full HP. All you needed to do was land a couple of shots with the USP. And did they just time out?
Yeah, I think there might be an internet.
Yeah,
issue.
Wasn't Elements the team on ESL India that also timed out in unison?
I'm not sure, but we did have some team timeout
Yeah,
in Cobx as well.
yeah.
The other 5 players just magically a parrot out of the map. In
Houdini.
Harry Potter terms.
We have Houdini on the server right now. Wow. Anyway, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break because, frankly speaking, there's been very little to talk about in this map. It's just been the Brutality show, left, right, and center. And we'll be back as soon as they join back. Until then, stay put. Don't go anywhere. We have plenty of amazing Counter-Strike coming up for you. So yeah, folks, stay put. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, 4 out of 5 players have joined back, and Elements in the meantime have managed to pick up one round. Wait, okay, all 5 players had joined, then I think someone else DC'd. What internet are these guys on?
I have no idea.
That or they're all
Absolutely
playing
none.
from a cafe. Okay, match is going live in a couple of seconds. So don't go anywhere, folks. It is going to be starting. And in the meantime, Elements seem to have...
Did they win that round?
They won the force buy. Yeah, I think they did.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Bunty joins the server. Everyone's in and... Oh no, it's going to get reset.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. Makes complete sense. 13-3 still. You didn't miss any of the action, folks. Neither did we. Will the force buy be coming in is the question.
I don't see the force buy actually coming in at this point. I think they're going to maybe go with Farmers buys the next round.
Yeah, could be a possibility. Maybe they're going to force it up next round with UMPs.
Because if they force it up right now and with just upgraded pistols and it doesn't work out, then they're pretty much just playing for overtime. So
Yeah.
that
pretty
becomes
much.
a big issue.
But you never know, right? These players, these teams, they all love to force. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we've been
we've been down this
prime
road.
witnesses
Yeah.
for that in multiple occasions over the last couple of weeks, and every single time that we've predicted, Saniko, there is that one player in the server who immediately buys up just to prove us wrong. And jokes aside, now though, 13-3 Elements they have their backs against the wall here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much gotta be two miraculous rounds in the next couple of ones, and then a string of maybe around 10 rounds before they get back into this game one. Brutality all but poised to take Inferno here. The second map coming up will be Train, and if required, a decider on Overpass.
Yeah, our Observer is just having fun. He's going to show off his movement skills. Our Observer is
Yeah.
the legendary, the one and only Bleh. And he's now having a heart-to-heart with the T's, whose team Brutality. They're old mates. They've been around the block themselves. And he's going to sit in on their panchayat, as they say.
Yep.
यहाँ पंचायत बैठी है, Bleh भी साथ में आए हुए हैं, as they say. And yeah, there we go. I don't know why he's checking out Venom's booty, the voluptuous booty. There we go. Curves, the name of the game. No. Bad Observer.
That being said, it does look like Venom just standing there and going at his allies. They're saying, "Yep, guys, map's not yet done. We have 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
We're gonna close it out soon. Going into Train, you know what to do."
Our Observer has an obsession, has a phallic obsession as well as an obsession with the voluptuous behind. Anyway, just upgraded pistols. This could be interesting. These SMGs, perfect buy-up for Brutality. They seem to have a read on what elements have been doing. And again, they're targeting the B bomb set where there's just one player. Rix finding the kill onto Imba. He aggressed up apps. So, they know they have a pick by A site. Will they be expecting there to be just one player over by the B bomb set? Yeah, it does look 4 players are making their way towards the bottom, but 2 players already pushed Banana, 2 players at the bottom of Banana. So, most likely a B hit is on the cards.
Yeah, elements do not spread their resources thin. They still continue to play only 1 up at B, and they've moved that 1 player to A side. So there's 3 at A, 1 at B, and yeah, Brutality. Seems like they got the read perfect there. Hellboy all alone with a USP. Aye. He's gonna get ganked up on here. Venom is gonna take him down, and Bomb is gonna go down, and pretty standard here. Brutality.
If I were Elements right now, I wouldn't even bother going for the retake. I just set up for exits and try and deny the T's even more SMG economy.
Yeah.
And I think that is what they're doing. Yeah, they're just setting up for exits. They're not going to go in for the kills. And the objective right now is to try and maybe get a couple of kills and deny Brutality more kills and any more economy. Will that be the case though, is the question. We went already finding Bunty, we went up finding Nims, and someone else. Texer finding Legendary Killer. No, they don't even manage to deny them economy.
Yeah, that was pretty much a slaughter at T-spawn there. CT spawn rather.
Sad reacts only.
Sad reacts only. 14 rounds on the board. Elements, first buy time. It's gonna be max 7, UMP, and probably a couple of pharmacists. Yeah, there we go. 2 pharmacists. Aye.
They could
Brutality,
catch-
yeah. In fact, Brutality is not investing into this round here. They're just gonna go ahead and stick with that 4 SMG, 1 AK buy. So Elements might be able to punish Brutality here in this round.
Yeah, Rick's already catching a nade with his toes there and taking a chunk of health.
We've seen like in so many matches, just aggressing up Banana very early in the round. That is just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. But then again, Brutality had no reason to suspect that this force buy would come in. And I like this position from Bunty being boosted up. Like 2 players being boosted up, Brutality might just get caught off guard here. Might.
Yeah, they might be expecting 1 boost there, but 2 players up and boosted up at A. Highly unlikely to check both of that.
And the reason is they might not even check it because they did Molotov off above the porch.
Right.
And okay, they are gonna smoke off arches, so it does look. Yeah, there we go. Nims gets the first pick. Will they be expecting Bunty though? Did Pexer spot out Bunty? Is the question.
Looks like was doesn't want the answer to that question, as he's just gonna back off and move towards the B bomb site here, where there is Imba playing off coils. Juventa, I think it's gonna be Waz who leads the charge here with that AK. He's gonna walk up, take Imba's head off, but Hellboy, he does have that Max 7. Not the best of ranges to be taking this fight. Gets to regardless. There Waz and Rix take the fall. Juventa finally does get the trade frag, but that's the man advantage to the CTs here going in for this retake. 14 seconds remaining. Bomb gets planted in. Both players, okay, I think both players are going to play off dark here at the moment. Okay, there's one player, Venom, setting up for that crossfire, and the smoke comes in. Are they going to go ahead and stick this diffuse? There is Nims who's in fact sticking the diffuse, and he's going to get it here unless they do manage to land the spray. 48 health.
Oh, in the nick of time. I was just holding my breath like, will Nims land a 10-second diffuse through the smoke? Will he or won't he? And the answer is a firm nope.
If they had actually foregone on one of those what do I say, the pharmacists, and gotten a UMP and a kit.
Yeah,
that was round in the bag right there. But yeah, it was one highly unlikely scenario that would have presented to them. But unfortunate there. Venom was on point for Brutality, and that is going to give them map point here in game 1 of this best of 3.
Yeah.
And quick aggression coming in towards Banana yet again. Juventa as well as was going to be Molotov'd away for the moment, spraying away into the smoke there, and Hellboy is going to be boosted up into the flower bed there. Was
very similar setup coming out as the previous round from Brutality, from Elements, sorry, over by the A bomb side. Bunty being boosted up. This time he's sticking on the porch instead of on the flower bed. But again, a B hit looking imminent right now.
Yeah, there was one player making noise towards mid, another player towards second mid if I'm not mistaken, and now they've fallen back towards Banana. 1 minute on the clock. Flashes, smokes in hand, raining in from the heavens here. And Hellboy, there's a small gap in the smoke there. Perfect for him to get one frag, but he's going to drop down into the smoke. He probably held his ground. He would have gotten another one there. Unfortunate. Rix manages to get the better of him. 3v3 with only one rifle and 2 SMGs. Brutality.
And it is an open
They pretty
plant.
much have got this.
And it's an open plant, and there's one player playing by Banana. This shouldn't be a difficult situation for Brutality to see off this game.
Venom might be getting double peak reels soon here, and Elements. Guys, you don't have a kit.
Yeah, and just so much utility there, still remaining on Brutality. There we go. Venom finds the kill on the Nims, and Juventa tapper away to see off the game. 2 quick headshots. 16-3 is the first game. Going to Brutality, a fairly one-sided affair.
16 rounds on the trot was how that game ended.
16 rounds on the trot. Yeah. Holy shit. Brutality just bringing the heat. Just bringing the heat.
Yeah, I think we've done the pun game a little too much for the last 2 days.
For even my liking. But yeah, Elements just not up to the mark in that game, and Brutality just blew them out of the server. 16 rounds on the trot, immaculate CT side hold. T side did get a bit hairy here and there, but then the players just stepped up, and because of the lack of kit on Elements, even the Elements didn't favor Elements.
Yeah, I think the problem with Elements was they couldn't adjust on the go to Brutality's aggressive playstyle, and
I just think
it was
that
pretty
Elements. Yeah, I just think that Elements had no idea how to play Inferno when it comes to it. It just looks like Brutality are just better drilled on the map. They have the better executes, they have the better defaults, they have the better everything. They won 16 rounds in a row. 16 rounds in a row.
And also Elements, the problem there was the first ban, they had to take out Mirage.
Yeah.
There is no question that they're going to play Brutality on Mirage. And as soon as they take out Brutality, pick up Inferno. And with that, map 1. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We will be back shortly with the second map here in this BO3. It's going to be Train. Elements' map pick. Can they make a comeback and force a deciding map 3? Stick around and find out.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going live with the second map of this best of three between Team Brutality and Team Elements. It is going to be Train. I'm curious as to why Elements picked this Train, because once upon a time, it used to be Brutality's strongest map. But yeah, the lineup has changed, but the core three have remained the same more or less. And the two first kills, oh, Hellboy gonna get in the flank, get in the shanky shank, but
Still the man advantage for Brutality. Wait, the names are mixed up on top, so.
you know, 1v1, Juventa, oh, this is getting close. Ringa Ringa Roses, and Juventa gets the round. Alright, so most likely Brutality will be starting on the favorite side, that is the CT side. Will we be seeing another 16 rounds on the trot? I hope not, because this is Elements map pick, so I hope that they have drilled this map. And yeah, there does seem to be a name bug, but that should get resolved fairly quickly. I think it will get resolved right now when the game goes live.
Yeah, so Elements, it's their Mapic Train. Unfortunate that they do not get to start on the favorite side, that's the CT side. And I'm looking forward rather to see what kind of setups both these teams have on Train, because I haven't seen either of them played for a very long time. In fact, all the way back during the Zowie Extreme Land, where I saw a lot of Train. In fact, Brutality took a map of Invisible Wings on Train in the lower bracket finals, but yeah, ever since then I've seen very little of Train.
I mean, like I said, it used to be Brutality's strongest map once upon a time before Buzz and Hexer joined the lineup. But the core three have remained the same. It's still Venom, Rix, and Juventa. So they should still be a very formidable opponent on this map, and they are starting on the CT side. So as I said, it'll be crucial for Elements. Yeah, there we go. The name bug gets fixed. It'll be crucial for Elements to pick up the pistol round on this map, because I mean, then at least they can have a good start to the T side.
Yeah, they're pretty much secures 3 rounds, and we know for a fact every single round counts here on the T side.
Yeah.
And what is the buy looking like? It's gonna be a lot of utility on Brutality. Armor out on only a couple of players. They're gonna have 2 smokes, 2 nades, a lot of flashes, and for the side of Elements, they're going to be running armor on 3 players, and they're going to have 3 flashbangs and a smoke to work with. Legendary Killer has bought up a P250, as well as Monty for that.
I mean, they're going for a semi-raid boss kind of a setup instead of the Tech 9.
Yeah, they did this exact same buy in Inferno pistol round as well. 2 players with the P250. So instead of just concentrating all the money on one guy, they just want to spread it across the board.
Yeah. Ooh. Wuz does spot out the player by IV there, but it looks like it might be a fake towards inner and a plant towards A, because the bomb is hovering above up top. And Venom finds a kill onto Nims. Imba taking a ton of damage and gets instantly decapitated. And yeah, as I said, it's going to be a play towards... Okay then.
Yep, walking up connector are gonna get killed one by one. Legendary Killer, however, has a different agenda. Are they gonna expect Hellboy in the corner kill? No, he gets 1 kill, but unfortunately has to go in for the reload. How the hell is he still alive? He does manage to get another kill. Was
There should be a kit somewhere here. I think that's exactly what Waz is looking for. Anyway, he does find the kit and enough time to stick the defuse as well. Oh, unfortunately, the Hellboy and Legendary Killer did do a commendable job in the post-plant scenario, but unfortunately they were unable to see off the round. Just like the pistol round on Inferno. Like, they had everybody dead to rights, but they just whiffed their shots at the end. And first round on the board for Brutality. Now it's 17 rounds on the trot if you consider Inferno.
If you count those rounds in as well. And Elements, no reason to buy in here. They're going to be able to wield the AKs on the back of that bomb plant in the pistol round. Brutality, 1 rifle, 4 UMPs. Time to farm up some money.
Yeah, I mean, it's an identical. I think this is their standard go-to second round buy. 4 UMPs in a rifle. And what is it? Is it going to be a straight up Suka Bliat Rush B, my friend? Looks like it, but you went to go down instantly and ton of damage. And okay, Venom mollies himself off. And 2 quick kills, and this, who'd have thunk it? Then nade though goes sailing and takes a chunk of health off of Nims, who was the bomb planter there. In the meantime, Hellboy is ideally positioned to just flank.
It's all 5 players alive, and their only investment into this round was, I think, 2 P250s and 1 smoke.
Yeah. Rix needs to be careful. There we go. Down he goes, but in the meantime, the defuse does come in. Very expensive round coming in, and Hellboy. Okay, Hellboy just caught napping there. I think he might have timed out. All of a sudden, I think he might have timed out. Because he went deathly still. All of a sudden, just out of the blue. Unfortunate there that he timed out, but then now this allows them to go into this round with all the utility, the AK-47 and everything they could ask for because of the 2 consecutive bomb plants down. And the fact that they went into the second round with minimum investment also helps them a lot. What compounds the troubles for Brutality though is that they lost so many guns in that round.
Yeah, that is SMGs they cannot take forward, but...
no, but I mean the armor, the utility, everything, the kits, everything.
And they're going to invest into this round here into 3 M4s and 2 UMPs. Kit out on Waz as well as Pexar.
I'm not a big fan of the glass cannon op coming out onto Legendary Killer. Would have personally preferred to go with an AK-47 and armor because, you know, aim punch. Especially on the T side where it is up to you to make the plays. A glass cannon op still very viable on the CT side because you're just holding an angle. Maybe you can play passive. They know this. They know Juventa likes pushing up and they're ready for it. Yeah.
And for the moment, Pexar. Rix is going to be on the brown train there. Falls all the way back. Waz is holding up Ivy. Juventa. He spots 1 player out. There's a bomb on Halt as well, but I'm sure that he didn't manage to spot that out just yet. But Bunty guesses right there. Has Juventa in his sights, takes him down, and still a man advantage to the CTs here. Hellboy.
Oh, that Molotov gonna tickle Hellboy. But here's the thing though, they have the man advantage, they don't need to aggress, just hold your corners, hold your angles and you'll be just fine. Hellboy just completely Helen Kellered right now, absolutely white. White as fresh snow, as Blair says it. And yeah, it's down to a 3v4. So there's no need to relinquish the man advantage here. Brutality doing the right thing, playing passive. They've got the information, they know where... Oh, what a peek though from Hellboy. Immediately neutralizes the man advantage. And now the outer bomb side is right for the taking because Rix is just bombarding up washrooms right now.
Yeah, Rix is going to hear 1 player out at Pop Dog.
And he'll be on the fast flank. Venom in the meantime does go down. And will he deny the bomb? Yes, and that should be the round. That should actually be the round, and Legendary Killer does manage to get the kill. And right now, there's no need to peek. Pexer just needs to play it safe. That's all.
Yeah, there's no time remaining. And that's the AWP record as well. Legendary Killer.
He just shot himself in the foot, literally. He might as well just have turned that op towards his own face and pulled the trigger. Because not only did he die after timer had gone out, he also donated the op.
Yeah, and now it's in the hand of Rix in round 4. Elements. I think that was pretty much everything that could have gone wrong for Elements in that round. And unfortunate, they lose the first gun round and the AWP. I think he did go for that heroic play there to try and get the kill before the timer ran out, but I think the safe play there just to save it moving forward into this round would have been the perfect call. And they're going to be back on only pistols here. Nims just flying down from heavens there.
Yeah, he was sent back to where he came flying up from, and Venom landing the kill on Legendary Killer as well. Down to 2v5, there's no need to take these fights. Just chill, Venom, just chill. Oh, okay, he has no chill. He's gonna get the third kill for the round, and he's farming that sweet SMG money right now.
Yeah, there is no chill in the Venom dictionary, so to speak.
Is SK just lag? Is he like framing? It's like watching someone play on 10 FPS right now.
He's playing it on Microsoft PowerPoint at the moment, and is going to put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
Round 4 on the board for Brutality. Are we going to see a pause? Yeah, there we go. Unfortunate elements. They do have the money if they want to go in for 3 AKs and maybe a couple of UMPs or Tech 9s, but
I think they'll be buying in Legendary Killer will be on an ump, and so will Bunty, maybe run utility. That would be the buy that I would call at this point in time. They desperately need the rounds on the board. Money is okay for Brutality. They will be able to buy into the next round, no problem. Everyone except for Juventa. But here's the thing, you don't want the CT economy to get out of control or get out of hand. That is, and it is fairly easy to put a stopper on the CT economy as compared to the T economy. And Brutality did a fantastic job of getting that kill post the timer running out onto Legendary Killer. That really hamstrings the terrorist economy going forward. Until they start stringing some rounds together, at least. I think it is a technical timeout. We did see SK just completely framing left, right, and center in that last round. But I don't think the round will be restored because kills had already come in.
He's just breakdancing on the train at that moment. And 4-0 Brutality. They've got nothing to be worried about. Looks like they've got...
It's still early days.
Yeah.
It's still early days, but if they've carried over their form from Inferno, then they should be on absolute cruise control at the moment. There's... They've strung 20 rounds in a row right now if you consider the 16 they got on Inferno. This is getting insane.
Yeah. Elements is pretty much at this moment, I don't think they even have memory of taking that previous round.
I mean, I think they're on a different level. Like, they're in a completely different league if you are going to relinquish 16 rounds and then 4 rounds on the trot on the next map as well. And this being your own map pick.
Aggression towards B halls. Venom this time around is going to be punished for peeking in aggressively there. Gets his head taken off. And Elements now, they've got the best possible start to the round now.
Finally, a man advantage.
Yeah, a man advantage. Can they convert this into a round win is the question.
I think they should be able to, but Legendary Killer just taking a ton of damage as well. I mean, unfortunate.
Yeah, they do have 4 AKs out. Legendary Killer. Rix pulls the trigger. Unfortunate, doesn't land the shot there. And Bunty is just waiting patiently here. Flashbang comes in. They try to flash, was in. And the timing not working in his favor. And they're going to have no problems dealing up with him here. And Pexar comes rotating back towards the B-bomb site. There's a Molotov in position as well. Secondary smoke goes off from the T's. Hellboy gets the jump onto Riggs. That's the AWP down. But Juventa spots SK Imba going up aggressive there. Manages to punish him for it. But little did they expect this long flank coming in from Hellboy. Gets one. Finally goes down to Pexar. But that's the bomb down in a 1v3. Legendary Killer is very low here, only 14 points of health to work with, but yeah, Pexar don't see this being the best scenario to go in for this retake. He's just gonna go ahead, switch to the AK and try and save it. Elements do pull 1 round back.
Yeah, I mean the thing is the money on them isn't all that great yet because yeah they did manage to keep all 5 alive in the previous round, but they have lost a significant number of personnel in the rounds prior to these. So say if he's able to save this 1 rifle, it will go a huge way in allowing the CTs to come out with a much stronger buy in the next round. And finally, Elements put a round on the board after 20 consecutive rounds being taken by Brutality.
Yeah, and immediately their money is looking good now. They're going to be able to invest into the AWP. I'm guessing that's going to be back on Legendary Killer. And Brutality, they're going to have the full buy themselves. Rick's back on the AWP, 4 rifles out. And okay, they're committing 3 players towards the B-bomb site here very early. Rick's taking up an aggressive position here. Last time we saw Venom getting punished for that exact same play, but you went aggression from upper there towards B halls. Elements did not expect that. They did molly that corner off a couple of rounds back, but
no, Juventus just pushed through and wrecked them. That's what he did. He just YOLO'd out. Rix was running decoy for him, the $5,000 decoy with the op, and played that perfectly. That was perfect team play coming out from Brutality there, and now they're 2-man to the good. And and Rix catching a duck peeking Legendary Killer, immediately punished for that sloppy peek. Hellboy in the meantime is going to make his way into Pop Dog, but not going to find anyone. Brutality know that they have the advantage, no need to relinquish it. So they're going to be playing fairly passive, and that's the right play at this point.
They just need to play it passive, play the trade game, and that is going to pretty much hand them the round here as coming up bomb down as well now. Hellboy, just a moment's notice, he does get Pexar down, but Rix with the AWP up at Connector is going to give Brutality their 5th round, and reset is what Elements is staring at.
Yeah, one of the CTs should be picking up an UMP or an MP9 or okay, screw that. Okay, why is the force buy? Yeah. Okay, fine.
In considering the buy that Elements went for, that was the perfect decision to go in for the rifles.
Why does Bunty have a UMP as well as a Tech 9 is my question. I mean, at the state that your economy is right now, would it not be a better advice to not forego the Tech 9, get a smoke and a flashbang for that $500, and look at that nade damage coming in instantly. SK down to 52 points of health, and Nims also, well, he's dead now. So is SK, and Tex, you're spraying away. Didn't manage to land the kill, but did a ton of damage, and in comes Juventa, and off goes Hellboy's head.
Yeah, just going in for that quick inspect before that AK gets taken away from him. It's like, saying goodbye one last time. Like, it was good knowing you, but this is where we
part ways.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And Brutality, 6th round on the board, and Elements. Now it's definitely eco time.
They have to. I mean, they have no money. Like, next round will be a buy round coming out from them. It's gonna be a fairly hamstrung buy as well. They got reset not 2 rounds ago. So yeah. Now 4 players heading over Ivy. This is interesting. They haven't tried all-out Ivy take thus far. They do have 4 upgraded pistols, so they might just overwhelm the Ivy defender right now. Just might crumble under the weight of numbers.
Yeah, the one smoke that they do have, they're gonna throw it. And is going to there's a good smoke there. Yeah. They managed to isolate Was there up at Ivy, but on the other side waits Rix with the AWP. It's a big rotate in from the T's towards CT, but Juventus read this.
The nade, boom!
Read this like a book there, and Venom, Rix, easy peasy, 7th round on the board. Elements did try to mix it up a little. Yes, they did not have too much to lose there, so they mix it up a little, but Brutality were ready for it.
Think about it. The amount of information that Was got, like he did almost 200 damage that round, got a kill, sprayed down Nims, I think, to just about 20 or just under 20 health, and saw 4 players bum rushing Ivy. He's like, okay, Juventus, just stay by CT. They've smoked, and that smoke was very telling of what they intend to do post getting Ivy control, is to wrap around and go inner. Yeah. So Juventus just instantly was on the rotate. He was ready. He was by CT. He was in CT spawn just waiting for them. So here's the thing: if you're going for a set execute, it's not wise to show your hand very early on into that round. That smoke coming in all the way from upper just telegraphed what they intended to do.
Yeah.
And the fact that that came in from upper, Venom was also ready on the inner bomb side. He played coils very smartly. He's like, okay, fine, that smoke went there. It's from inner, there's one player waiting outside. They're going to wrap around and try and get a cheeky plant off. I'll just wait here and get one easy kill.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
And 7-1 Brutality are already pretty much in cruise control here in map 2. They took map 1 in very convincing fashion on Inferno, 16-3. Elements. Are you seeing, at this moment, are you seeing probably why Elements picked Train? I don't think we've yet gotten to the point where they've shown us exactly why they did go for this map.
I don't know why they why they didn't ban Inferno. Okay, I get it. You want to ban Mirage. Then why go for Train? You should do your opposition research. Go for Cash, as you were pointing out just a few minutes ago. Like chumma, pick Cash.
Yeah. There are so many times where you pick a map not because you're very good at it, but you know for a fact your opponents are either not as good or also just flat out uncomfortable playing that map. And I think Wolves pretty much demonstrated in that upper bracket match versus Brutality
how to play against Brutality on Cash.
Yeah,
they actually laid out the roadmap. You can just follow that if you will.
Brutality were 8-1 on the T side on that map, and Wolves won 15 rounds on the trot to close it out at 16-8. So,
well, I think this very long pause coming in from. I think it's Elements. Is it a tactical one? Is it a?
I think they got the blueprint out of its tactical, and we're seeing the entire Train map being dissected down to the very bits.
Yeah, I think they were just going in for trying to bring in a deeper playbook for this map for the time being. Okay, they do have 5 smokes, so they can do a side execute onto the outer or the inner bomb side. But the question is, against a team of Brutality's caliber, vanilla executes won't really work. You need to mix it up. You need to have a few things up your sleeve. So yeah, let's see what they have on the cards for us.
And we've also actually seen Brutality being a little susceptible to fast plays, but this time around they are going to commit 2 players towards Ivy here. Pexar waits, spots one player out, is going to see a double peak coming in, gets tagged all the way down to 15 points of health. And Juventa?
Yeah, he was playing blue train over by teammate and he gets punished immediately because you can spot the shadow from where I think Bunty's playing. Yeah, you can spot the shadow. Here's the thing, although Brutality are looking uncomfortable against fast plays, they themselves aren't really holding back. They're going for the aggressive peaks early round and not really coming out on top. We saw Waz do that a few rounds ago, and now Juventa, and they're paying for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much a 1.5 player advantage already going to Elements, considering Pexar is way too low. And
yeah, he's effectively out of the round.
Hellboy looking to come down towards lower, but does have Nims waiting for him in the back lines. Bunty aggressing up through Olaf, does spots out multiple CTs. Immediately there's a counter flash coming in. Rix takes a fall, decides to take the firefight up against SK Imba. Venom tapping away, gets the kill, and that's the bomb spotted there in the B bomb site. Nims, Pexar, a 2-player spray down, and now Elements are spread thin all across the map. Legendary killer coming in through Hell into Connector. Highly unlikely that he wins the round at this point. What just happened there, Archie? If you could break that down for us.
I don't really know, because I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so they wanted to do a dry, they wanted to fake out on A and wanted to do a dry run or dry execute on the B bomb side. What ended up happening is that Brutality was just too smart and left one player over by the B bomb side. And as Venom rotated and when he was in connector, he spotted the bomb. A bomb wasn't the first into the bomb side, it was the player who was running support with no nades. And what ended up happening is that Venom got the bomb down, Molotoved it off, and then Legendary Killer's on the outer bomb side left scratching his head like, okay, cool. And then there's Nims on the inner bomb side left scratching his head like, okay, cool. And then Venom just killed everybody.
Yeah.
That's next level analysis because, again, paying for the
You waited twice now in a row that he has gone up aggressive. I mean, Brutality does go for a lot of those plays. They try to power flash Juventa in different occasions. I think last time it was in Banana, and now Legendary Killer gets a drop on was 2 players to the good. Now the T's should make this execute onto the B bomb site much more easier. And
the bomb is now finally rotating all the way over from Ivy, and Rix is gonna get caught. Okay, that was his own player. Oh, that was scary for a second. Bunty marking drop. Pexer needs to be careful. Dead. Alright. Okay, finally. So it's weird. Like, Brutality lose rounds they have no business losing, and win rounds they have no business winning. I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I think they got the economy read a bit wrong. They didn't expect the force buy to come out from elements. Hence, Juventa went YOLO, and was wide peeking and holding an angle he should never have been holding again. And he would never hold if he knew that the opponents had bought up. He got like smashed in the face with an AK.
Yeah.
And you do that does tend to happen if you're wide peeking Ivy. So Rix will now try to save this op come hell or high water. Misses an easy shot, checks his flank, misses another easy shot, checks his flank, and dies.
yeah, Rix there desperately trying to hang on to the AWP is gonna get that taken away from him. And Brutality still 8-2. They're gonna be able to buy into the $7,200 on Venom, and they decide not to bring the AWP to the table. Instead, gonna stick with 5 rifles.
I mean, Rix has been going beast mode with the op, but still, it makes more sense for the entire team to have rifles than have an op out and a couple of players playing an ump. Makes more. It's more of a team decision coming on, and I like it. They're thinking long term. They're looking at wow, NA nades. Whoa, and Imba getting plastered with an EU nade. Already red. 4 points of health on Legendary Killer and Imba on 59 points of health. Juventa in the meantime does aggress up Cloud again, I think, and gets Bunty. Oh no, this is Venom this time. Oh, Venom needs to be careful. They've done this too many times. And does spot one out, does the smart thing, falling back. See, you're a man to the good. No need to take unnecessary fights and, run the risk of dying.
And Elements are pretty much in reset potential yet again now. And player down. 4 HP on Legendary Killer on that AWP element.
This was so smart from Waz. He faked over across, baited out a shot, and then crossed back. And now Legendary Killer will think that the player has crossed over towards Old Hell.
Right.
Meantime, oh, Hellboy catching Pexer. Good play coming in, and that more or less secured. Oh no, Juventa also to go down Venom. Oh, the only player left. He's playing Oil Train. Did make a lot of sound, so they should know where he's playing from, and gets his face smashed in. And yet again, they're losing rounds they have no business losing. Was completely whipping that spray. Rix does pick up 1 kill. Legendary Killer really low though. Oh, but that nade. 15 bullets. 1v3, this is looking a bit unlikely. Doesn't even have a kit on him. There is a kit lying right in front of his face though, but I don't think he's going for the retake. Right? He needs to hurry it up. Oh, does find Imba.
Okay, he finds Imba now. Legendary Killer only 4 points of health, so this is still very doable here. He hasn't picked up the kit just yet, and that is gonna mean that he's just gonna beat it now at this point.
Yeah, he's just going for more exit. Oh, the spot out names. He's trying to just do economic damage. Now they also know that he's not, interested in defusing. Just falling back. They need to keep both. Oh, and Legendary Killer falls to the bomb. All right, so damage done there, but Brutality's economy not looking that great either. They might force into this. Rix might be dropping a gun or two over to his teammates, maybe a UMP, but the Elements economy allows them to go into a buy pretty comfortably.
Yeah, lucky for them, Nims there at the end manages to recover the AWP of Legendary Killer's Cobx there, and Brutality. Okay, they're not force buying into this. They're just gonna put Venom on his CZ, give him some armor, see if he can get some magic done with that weapon there. And looks very unlikely, however, as the execute comes in towards the A-bomb side. And as I say that, Hexar gets 2, Juventa gets 1, Rix chimes in with 1 kill, down to a 1v1, Rifle versus Rifle and Brutality. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, they get the eco victory there, and Elements, they must be going like, guys.
No, I am going like, guys.
This is,
I don't get it. I don't understand this Counter-Strike.
they played every single round nice and slow. They fished for info, got the picks, they went in, and this time around, having the weaponry advantage, having the utility advantage, I think there was like 20 seconds into the round.
They're all dead.
Yeah, it's like they just walk into A and get slaughtered, and it's gonna be 4 rifles. It might make that 5, including the Galil on Legendary Killer, but Rick's back on the op. 4 rifles out. Brutality. They're doing good.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing really good. But the problem is Brutality are losing rounds they have no business losing, and winning rounds they have no business winning. And Elements is just at 6s and 7s all over the place. They're just so completely scatterbrained right now. I don't understand what calls are going in, what comms are going in, or if they are on the same team speak or not.
And I think more of that has come down to the fact that the manner in which these rounds have unfolded, I think that has morally hit Elements, and now it's like the thinking is pretty down. I think the team morale is also a little low, and it's pretty much just showing here as Was is gonna get 1. That Molotov is gonna keep him plump in the corner, and SK Imba gets the frag, but
he still does so much damage. He gets 1 kill, tags another player down to half health, and Venom gonna unnecessarily push a smoke. Rix, with the reply there, brings it down to a 2v3, but Venom, again, unnecessary aggression coming out from him. He can just patiently wait there, wait for the smoke to fade and get the drop on the player, because he'll be caught in a reload. He just emptied out his entire clip. In the meantime, Bomb is making its way into the inner bomb side. Rix is there, just listening to everything, the entire move getting telegraphed all the way from Pop Dog, and that's again primarily because they ran the clock so low.
yeah.
I don't get it. When you're playing against an eco team, you're gonna bum rush without any info plays, and when you need the info plays, you're gonna just sit up all the way back in upper and Ivy and just wait to run the clock down. You are not Gambit. Elements, please.
And it's gonna be an eco coming in for Elements. They do invest into a few P250s, a Tech 9, and 3 flashbangs to be precise. And yeah, it looks like they are gonna make a play towards the B bomb site here. Smoke comes in, Venom gets 1, spots out multiple players, but he cannot reload here. But Juventa gets only 1, surprisingly. That was pretty much the tease on a platter there.
Yeah, but
and
look at the health. Just look at the health. That nade's gonna go sailing in, and 1 player's gonna go flying off the server, and that's gonna be Hellboy. Imba left all alone in a 1v4 situation with 3 points of health and a P250. And the diffuse is gonna come in. The remaining smokes, they don't have that much in terms of utility. Anyway, the diffuse should just simply come in at the moment. It is planted safe on the bomb train, and there we go. The diffuse comes in, and SK is just gonna chill here for the time being. So here's what I think Elements could change up on their T side on train. As of now, their default is non-existent. So they really can't make those info plays. Train is anyway a very difficult map to get information off. But here's one thing that they should have learned by now, that there's no one playing Pop Dog. I haven't seen a single player of Brutality move up towards Pop Dog till now. And I haven't seen Elements try a normal run-of-the-mill A execute either. There'll be a player by E-Box, there'll be a player maybe playing Sandwich, but no one is ever aggressing up Pop Dog. Like, you see, he's playing Sandwich, he's playing E-Box, he's gonna push up, maybe get flashed in by his teammates. Smoke to it, and
Bunty has been
nice shot
all
by
day.
Legendary Killer.
Yeah, he was down through the smoke, but yeah, Bunty has been up for that challenge all day. Juventa hasn't won one single one of him, and he continues to take that peak. But Yeah, they're going to have a 2-player advantage here in the last round of the first half. Brutality 11 and 3. Venom gets one. But yeah, that's going to be it. He doesn't manage to get his crosshair on Nims in time. And Rix with the AWP gets one, but immediately gets traded away, leaving Pexar, the last man alive here, coming into B.
Hellboy with the final kill of the half. 11-4. Pretty good half. 11 rounds on train, pretty good. I mean, again, it is not new for teams to bounce back after an abysmal T side on a map like train.
Yeah.
But here's my question. I haven't seen enough of elements, I haven't seen enough from elements to convince me that they are capable of such a comeback.
Yeah, in fact, I had a talk with Sai. This was back when he was playing for Invisible Wings. So I'd asked him saying, what is like the minimum amount of rounds that you can work with on the T side moving into the CT side? And he had told 4, in fact.
Okay.
So, but that was the caliber of Invisible Wings, and he told me for a fact that their CT side was way too strong. But
yeah,
elements have to do the same moving
that's
on
the
to
thing,
the CT
right?
side. Yeah.
And this was Sai's team. Sai, I would consider to be one of the best players on the map. Like, he thinks about the map actively, not reactively. So he's a caller I would trust even with an 13-2 half to maybe see through on the T side. So on the CT side. But I haven't seen enough of elements. Neither have I seen elements play enough on train, nor have I seen enough from elements thus far in this best of 3 to give me confidence that they have it in them to mount such a huge comeback. And here's the thing, like on their T side, their defaults were fairly passive. And the reads coming out from them were also very, very wrong. The only reason they've won 4 rounds in a row was not because of brilliant plays coming out from their players, but because of elementary mistakes that Brutality made.
Yeah, they just aggression didn't pay off on those 2 or 3 rounds, which elements do manage to pick up, and looks like it might be a hit coming in towards the B bomb site early here. Hellboy has his eyes trained towards upper. And SK Imba gets the shot through the small flashbang. I'm not really sure what that was, but yeah, it's gonna be player advantage. No, okay, the player advantage has been nullified here, but Nims as well as SK Imba have pretty much only 57 points of health between the two of M. Brutality, meanwhile, gonna get the bomb down, and a very, very late retake coming in. Flash comes in, SK Imba tapping away at Pexar, and yeah, doesn't manage to land the shots, but Rix gets a team kill in the middle of all of this. And there's a smoke diffuse coming in. 5 seconds remaining.
Nims is so very low.
Yeah, he's way too low. He's caught in 2 minds. He does have the kit, but guys, once again,
Adding insult to injury there, Rix. Just absolute humiliation coming out from Rix there. Stabbing Nims in the back. I mean, he didn't have much of a choice. He ran out of bullets, I think, on his Glock.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, ouch. That has to hurt in more ways than just losing a round. And elements right now, one thing I do like about them is that they are quite mindful of their economy. As in, they've gone for a full hard eco. I haven't seen too many teams in India do that. I like this about them. They have some sense of how to play the economy game as per the current meta. But what they're lacking is the tactical depth in their roster, not just their roster, in their approach to maps. Again, that retake, Bunty heard, I think it was Rix who was holding Pop Dog. He heard him run away. He could have pushed up and got a flank in. Instead of that, he chose the long rotate in towards through connector. And again, that was a misplay from him.
Yep.
In my opinion, he could have gone for the flank and then pincered as his teammates focused the T's attention towards connector. He could have gone in from the back and, killed a lot of them. Hellboy, in the meantime, getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. Hasn't been spotted out though. That's okay. He's dead.
Yeah, it didn't matter anyways at the end, as Rix drops legendary killer. SK Imba 15 points of head. USP goodbye. And Brutality, standard anti-eco, they managed to keep all 5 guns alive, though it was only up against 5 USPs. 3 rounds away now from securing that spot in the lower bracket moving forward against Team Bandit 5.
Yeah, Bandits. Yeah.
I always get.
Even I got confused the first time I saw them play. I was like Bandit 5, and then I got like a few angry messages saying that it's Bandits. Like, okay, cool, Bandits. Just spell it right.
All these fancy names, man. Just caster's nightmare. But yeah, Pexar gonna walk out into Electric, gets one kill, spots out another one, make that two. Was chims in with the kills as well, and there's first buy is over even before it begins. 30 seconds into the round, Pexar is gonna get taken down, but Venom, gun to the face, Bunty's body just went flying across connector there.
That looked brutal.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Oh, and that looked punishing as well. Rick's getting his face smashed in, but you went cleaning out the round. No harm, no foul. 14 rounds on the board for Team Brutality. 14-4 is the score. And I think it might just be 16-4.
Yeah, there's no money available now on Elements. They're gonna have to go for the force buy regardless. 4 UMPs, a Deagle, very limited utility. It's gonna be only one smoke and one incendiary. And Brutality, they can pretty much just wait out the utility and take up a straight up firefight, and with the superior weaponry should walk away with the round and hit map point.
I mean, given the weapons that they're working with right now, if I were Elements, I would push up. And yeah, they are pushing up.
Legendary Killer is making a fight off this round, gets 2 kills, brings this down to a 3v3, and Rix spots Bunty out there in ladder, takes him down, and Pexar just gonna peek around the smoke there, and Legendary Killer takes a fall, leaving it all to Nims as the bomb goes down here. He does have the UMP with him, but no kit.
Might want to recover a fallen AK from somewhere, but does get spotted out. Does take down Juventa though, but the remaining 2 Ts have taken a very good post plants, but the damage onto Pexar is real. But he still doesn't know where Rix is playing from, and that could be the advantage. It is not planted for him though, so he needs to be careful. Nims though doesn't have a kit, needs to stick the defense.
Oh, he actually picked up a kit. He has the kit, and yeah,
he's dead.
That just pretty much summed it up. He goes for the Hail Mary play there with the flashbang, but
that's actually been the theme so far. It's like, and he's going for it, and he's dead. Yeah.
But Pexar didn't buy the flashbang.
Yeah, he picked it up.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got this, bro.
Yeah.
Stand Rix, stay in the smoke in connector. I got this.
Yeah. And anyway, Rix, it wasn't planted for Rix, so it all did come down to Pexar.
Yeah. And Brutality, map point now. It's gonna be yet another force buy for Elements. 2 UMPs, 2 scouts. Goodbye UMP, but scouts coming into play. Bunty as well as Hellboy do get 2 quick kills. Again, it's down to a 3v3, and
but Brutality is just hitting some nasty headshots right now, and there we go. Headshot onto Hellboy, down to a 2v3 yet again, and Imba's gonna peek out with a UMP and get sat down. And there we go, 16-4. It's all over, folks.
Brutality moving on in the lower bracket in the Cobx CSGO Championship.
Yeah.
Make quick work of Elements, and they will be going up against Team Bandits in the upcoming week. And a very strong performance there, Archie.
That was a sight to behold. It was like watching Brutality of old there, playing just decisive, on point, and absolutely brutal, if I may say so.
Yeah. No questions asked. 16-3 on Inferno, 16-4 on Train. A masterclass of a performance coming in from Brutality. Elements get overshadowed and eventually eliminated.
I just got the feeling that Elements might just have been a little bit out of their league in this matchup, because nothing they tried seemed to work out, and it did seem to me that some of their setups, especially on the T side, were extremely lacking. They lacked info plays, they also lacked some hard hitters in terms of the aim and impact players. They might want to just revisit how they set up and what each player's roles are on the different maps that they play, because there's potential there. Bunty's a very good player. Hellboy had some really good rounds. Yep. Unfortunately, they weren't able to clutch them out, but it doesn't mean that the talent isn't there in the team. It is there. but it needs to be redirected and restructured a little bit, in my opinion.
Yep. So I guess that's all we have for you today here in the Cobx CSGO Championship. Do tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll have some more amazing Counter-Strike coming your way. But for today, this is me, Shadeslayer, as well as Archie, signing off. Have a nice day.